You're really on a knife edge.
You speak to any other cyclist that's not tried it and they just don't understand.
The pain will come, you don't have to chase it.
We're just masochists, aren't we?
It's not really a natural thing to do, to be honest, make yourself suffer for so long and push yourself into that kind of horrendous place.
It's just a damn cool thing to do, and it gains so much respect and attention that so many people want to try it, but very few have the confidence to go for it.
The hour record is iconic within cycling. If you put your name in the record books for breaking the hour record, you've forever done it. My name is William Bjergfelt. I am a C5 paracyclist for Great Britain, and I will be having a crack at the C5 Men's UCI Paracycling World Record presented by TSUT. On the velodrome, which is a 250 metre track, we have 1 hour to complete as many laps or metres of that track as we possibly can. Charlie's going for the elite men's record, so they're two very different things in a degree, whilst they are the same at the same time. His will be just insane.
I mean, the bar's been set so high by so many people over the last few years. Well, you've got to be like top of your game. Hi, I'm Charlie Tanfield and I'm an endurance track cyclist. I've done team pursuing throughout my whole career and now I'm giving a go the hour record. It's been a very long journey to get here.
I want to break the world hour record now. It's pretty much a multi-year project. It's incredibly challenging in so many different respects. I can't remember who said it, but somebody said it takes decades off your life. And maybe it does, just from the sheer stress of preparing for one. I'm Dan Bigham. I've been involved in many different hour record projects. I held the world hour record. I currently hold the British hour record, and it's something that has been a constant theme in my career, my life.
I've wanted to do it since Jens Vogt, a German rider who was kind of a cycling hero of mine as I grew up, did the men's record. I didn't ever think back then that I'd be doing the para one, but yeah, once the accident happened to me and I became a paracyclist, it was something that I thought of quite a bit. That's something that I just think would be amazing to have on my palmares.
I've been interested in it since I was a young lad. It's a bit of a weird thing to be interested in, I guess, but yeah, Brad Wiggins, when he took it back in, I think it was 2016, I remember watching that. I was like, wow, this looks like the ultimate challenge. And since then, it's moved on so much. Campanarts, Dan as well, he took it, and then lately Ghana, so it's insanely quick. But yeah, I just was inspired by that, and I thought at some point in my career I really want to give it a go. I want to just say that I attempted it and just give it my best shot and not have any regrets afterwards. Initially, at the other stages of planning this whole thing, I basically went through every single velodrome in the world. It was 3 or 4 months before the Konya Nations Cup. I saw the Konya velodrome and I was like, oh wow, this is where it needs to be, like this is perfect.
The velodrome is absolutely beautiful. The wood's nice, the air density is mind-blowing, and that's made everything feel a lot easier. Taken off a bit of pressure in a sense of the training that I've done back at home for the past 6 months running into this event. Feels like it's going to pay off dividends when I have the effort tomorrow. When it was talked about all the way back at the start of the year, and it was kind of a pipeline dream, it's been a dream of mine to do it for years anyway. So to now finally be here, realising that dream is amazing. It really is incredible. It feels absolutely amazing to have the full backing of GB behind us. It's incredible to have all of the partners, Shell, Lloyds, LA, producing custom skin suit for myself. It's mind-blowing. The Hope Lotus bike is just insane. Like, I've never ridden anything as quick as it in all my life.
I think it started to gradually sink in as I've been here. Yeah, it's an hour record, and it's big, you know, in terms of endurance cycling. It's, yeah, the most challenging event you can do. So yeah, it's exciting.
I can't wait to go out there tomorrow and show you what I'm capable of.
How do you prepare for an hour record? Preparation perspective and an execution, you need to have a good plan of what you want to focus on. There's the physiological side, which is a massive component. You obviously want to put as much energy in as you can. That kind of preparation begins from the moment you start riding a bike. And really then when it comes down to it, it's just that final preparation on the day. Because the unique thing about the hour record is it is entirely in your control. You pick the day, you pick the equipment, you pick the plan. There is nowhere to hide because it is absolutely your responsibility for every aspect of your attempt.
The heat maintenance, the effort perception and the aerodynamics, these all come into play for your performance. If you want to get a bit geeky, it's great for that. It's just one of these things I've always wanted to do.
We're just masochists, aren't we? I mean, like, yeah, we love to go out there and really hurt ourselves and push ourselves. and just try and inspire people as well at the same time. The current men's record is 47.9 kilometres for the C5 men paracycling, and personally I've got a goal of around 50 kilometres, which will mean riding 200 laps. I've been doing quite a few sessions on my turbo trainer, actually in full winter kit with no fan, so that I can simulate the heat as well as the position, the cadence and the power that I'm going to need to put down. It's really, really exciting for me. I definitely want to inspire people to take the paracycling hour record up. In a word, I'm feeling incredibly excited.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It feels like now I just want to get there and just give it a go and say I've done it, you know, like I've been working hard for this. The first 20 minutes is quite chill. You actually have to be careful in the first 20. The back end, it can bite you, so you've got to be really conservative at the start.
First 20 minutes is free. For the effort, it should feel like you've gone out for a Sunday ride. The pain will come. You don't have to chase it.
There's a problem if you've gone out too hard because you're never then getting that back.
When I set off, I was like, okay, all right, this is fine. You have to be like ultra disciplined. It's one of these ones where it really tests your like true ability to like measure your effort and have some grit and determination to try and get through it.
Really control that pace, don't get carried away, because the effort does come round. It's the fatigue that it builds in your hands, your arms and your hip flexors. I'm hopeful that actually if I'm quite conservative in that first half of the effort, then the latter half of it I'll be able to really push it on. It's just about that comfort. When you're in that position for an hour, you can't afford to move. You have to be really, really disciplined. Your head can't move.
You're trying to give them the encouragement and you're trying to keep them on the straight and narrow, but I think the physical exertion, I can't think of a more pure event in terms of cycling and just being up against it. Like, it's just a super, super hard record to try and break.
The middle 20 is really where you build. You need to have a good plan of what you want to focus on. The record is measured on the black line, not how far you actually ride, it's how many laps you ride. So having the ability to ride close to that black line time and again for well over 200 laps is a critical performance determinant. How do you get focus? How do you recover through those hard points? Because they will exist, everybody has those little mental wobbles throughout what is quite a lonely hour. You're the only person in the velodrome who doesn't really know what's quite going on. You can't see the timing board, all you're getting is your feedback from your coach, and you hope that's enough to pace and to execute to.
It's pretty easy to get distracted, to stay concentrated in position, putting out power. You want to think of as fewer things as possible. An hour is a long time when you're rocking around the track.
It's very different to road riding though, like you got your static position in the bike, you don't move, you don't get out of the saddle, and it's a very tight hip angle, so you've got to be able to hold that the whole ride. It really is a beast. You have to be so in tune with your body, and I think it just comes from experience. Like, okay, I'm suffering now, but kind of hang on to this to the finish.
And then that last 20 is where it's won or lost, and we did a really good statistical analysis on this, on the breaking point of the hour. We pretty much around 45 minutes, things start to go sideways or downwards for a lot of people.
There's so many things that can go wrong. I think this is probably why people call it the most difficult thing you can try. I went out at a pace that was what I thought was not too far away, but I think quickly realised by the halfway point that it's starting to bite quite a lot, and I quickly realised after like 35, 36 minutes I was getting too hot and my legs were starting to feel a little bit fatigue creeping into my legs.
I could see then, I think about the 35-minute mark, you could see the pain starting to etch on his face. It's a long 25 minutes from that point. I was expecting to see and wanted to see those tenths starting to come down, and unfortunately for Charlie yesterday, they kind of held. Like everyone knows, as soon as that starts going the other way on the fixed gear, when you're fighting against the elements by yourself, it's a really hard task to pull that back. He's flying close to the sun at any point. You're really on a knife edge there. When you're trying to do 56k an hour for an hour on the track against the elements, you run the risk of it going the other way.
By the 40-minute mark, I was hanging on. I was in a world of pain, and everything was just, in agony. My arms had gone, so I was kind of like struggling to even hold myself up on the bike. My core temp was sky high, so I was kind of like almost getting tunnel vision because I was so hot. There's nothing you can do to bring it back at that point, like you're done. I never suffered so much in my life. You're hanging in there for grim death. You just got to try and suffer through it. You have to like just to keep on going and going and going.
You should be hanging on in your last 2 laps. You shouldn't have more to give. I started steady, built into the effort, sustained it, and then got faster towards the end. And I think that's the perfect way to do an hour.
I don't think that it really could have gone much better for him.
Well done, Berg. Oh, my days. Oh, hip flexors, triceps. Oh. Thank you everyone. It was a hug. Great job, thank you. Well done, Bergie, says Martin. Yes! World record holder! This is something that means so much to me. I've wanted this for so long. It's why I've put myself through torturous training sessions. Today is just the reward for the hard work that I've put in, and it's thanks to everyone behind the scenes at Great Britain Cycling Team who's put all the hard work into putting me on the best equipment to do the best performance I could do today. Thanking everyone, my family, for the sacrifice that they've afforded me as well, right the way through my whole career. I think whilst I was going around the track and everyone was cheering at the end there, it started to hit home. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really quite hit home yet that I've smashed a world record on the track, and that's a dream come true.
I'm dissatisfied. I think it was a hard process. You speak to any other cyclist that's not tried it, and they just don't understand. Like, I'm sorry, they just don't. Like, it's incomparable to anything else. Even if you were to do that effort on the turbo, easy compared to this, easy. Like, it does not get close. It's not to say I don't ever want to do it again. I don't know. It's maybe in a few more years. I don't know. I've got so much respect for anyone who's tried it, and yeah, even more for people who have taken records, because it's crazy. Like, yeah, it's one of these ones where from the outside you don't see it. Like, you don't see it until you've done it. So it's been a roller coaster of an experience.
One for Great Britain.